That's spinning. This is not spinning. You are now watching the 2025 season of Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. So previously we ended up filling the silo. It's about 3/4 full, and it should be about perfect for what we needed to do. The table gave us a little issue. It needs a belt, but appreciate Circle Y coming in with the cart and making it absolutely happen. Probably the more efficient way of it. There's a bunch of people really worked up that it won't in silage, this, that, blah, blah. It's frosted corn that we cut, and there's quite a bit of moisture still in it. So we'll go up, make sure it's leveled out, and yeah, I'll get the 4640 started, get the blower running. That way we're not up there with no oxygen as everybody gets worked up. Okay, we're up here. We got it leveled out. We got a few chunks where it started to rot on the surface, so it will rot down some. And when we put the unloader, I was gonna put a cap on it. Last year we put the tarp. I couldn't find a cap locally, and I said we'll just run it out, get the rot out of it. But it's leveled out pretty good, and as you see, I'd say we're almost 3/4 full of this side. I think 3/4 would be 3 doors, but it's enough feed for what we're gonna do. And yeah, and if you get down below here, so we'll dig in a little bit. As you see, it's golden. It's already starting to go. It's hot from it's fermenting, but yeah, it will make feed. It's not the best stuff. I hate silos. Honestly, if we put a lot of money, well, not a lot of money, but some money into the unloader, we'd probably be in a better spot. So that's probably where we're going to be. So this winter's actually good, but yeah, made it happen. Appreciate Bud Whitman with the clamp. We actually did get a new clamp 2 days later. Well, after he lent us this one. So we got a new clamp. I don't know where it went. Hurley brought it out here. It might be in the barn. What's up, dogs? Yeah, it's somewhere out here. So we got a new clamp somewhere. But we got his 2. That's our old spare. I don't remember. Maybe I brought it out. Either way, thanks, bud. That was a workout up there. So we can pull this out of the way, back drag the last scraps we did pick up. We got the Mac unloaded. We got this whole pile that we got to spread on the ground. So you guys clearly don't mind the corn silage, huh? Big fans. How you doing, Petunia? And just like that, they're on to the next pasture. So they're probably going to live out there all winter. Well, we'll have that open for them. We'll take down the fence around the back. They graze that right down. There's not much grass growth now, but it's more of activity. We'll start much more supplementing them as it gets cold. Next week, it's going to be in the mid to low 20s. We can start running the silo unloader and feeding corn silage, since it will keep up at that point. As it's hotter, it doesn't keep up. But we got plenty of hay to feed them. And yeah, we got less animals than last year. Well, more animals, but less to actually feed. The minis don't eat as much as the steers, stuff like that. But we'll see what comes. We need like 5 more cow-calf pairs, and then I'll be in a good spot for a little bit. But they're worth a ridiculous amount of money. So we're gonna go ahead and get everything cleaned up and spread out. We will go ahead and get this pile of bedding and manure spread out on the fields, and we also have that pile of rotten bales and some silage that we moved around. We'll get loaded up. Okay, wrapped up everything in the barnyard. We got this pile of pretty much a mess. So some bales from going on the 3rd season of them. We put them for bedding, and then they sit outside and they just rot away. We got enough bedding bales, we got enough feed bales, then we got some junk corn silage that we took out. We'll clean this place up. It's a sloppy mess right now. It hasn't stopped raining really. Honestly, I thought it was going to rain this morning. I think we're good today, but tomorrow we're going to get a good shower. Can you go out and spread this, Cena? Or you want to get out? I guess she had enough of tractor work. As we pulled these bales apart, I actually threw most of the strings over here. So we just got to pull it apart as we go. I'm probably going to bring the excavator out here and we'll just load it, grab onto these pieces. I don't know how well these are going to break up. They're all processed, but yeah, there's some strings in here, and I could send it through it and pay the price of having to cut everything back apart, or having to cut it all back off or burn it off or whatnot. Okay, we are still loading manure, but I just got off the phone with Meridians, which they're great. They got everything. I brought them a ram that was all bent and everything else like that, but I was told, yeah, we'll have it done next week. We are on day 15, and he said, I don't know, give me a call late Monday, we'll see where we're at. Oh, I'm probably gonna have to take some of your advice and just bulldoze all of that topsoil into one pile and then cut the rest of the grade down. So not what I wanted to do, because then we're gonna have to move it anyways to get it out of the way and not have huge piles everywhere, but probably what we're gonna have to do. I was worried. Did we break the shear bolts or did we break something else? There's a shear bolt. This stopped spinning, so taking the chains off. Yeah, or the chain broke. Never mind. It must have just been a weird spot and nothing was sitting in there. So we're spreading out those bales, and this isn't really the spreader to spread with them. Like Jason Smith has that nice vertical spreader. That is the way. I think I'll have him come in for next store. We got to get some bales out of that field that have been sitting there from before we were there. That's spinning. This is not spinning. Uh-oh. Yeah, chain's off or something's broken. Oh, chain just popped off down here, so our tensioner goes here. Clearly there's a spring somewhere down in it. But that should be easy enough to get back on. Finding the spring might be a different thing. There's the grease line that I don't think goes anywhere any longer. Yep, grease line doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, it popped off up top and down below. Huh. That's not a warm, fuzzy feeling. Well, ripped my glove. That didn't really help, but here's the spring. It's broken, so we'll just pull it out, twist it back around. I'll get the chain on, and we'll be back in business. The sprocket, we're going to see if it will go all the way around. Larry's over here with me. Nope, clearly that didn't go back on that way. Oh, it goes the other way. Okay, it is gonna go. Oh, oh. Nope, come back this way. I don't want it to slip right off because it's got tension on it now. Okay, now we're on. Yeah, we gotta get this on the other side though, but these gloves are not good. Okay, so all it was that spring had broke a little U, so I bent it back out. As you can see now, it's back on. Nice. Okay, will this continue to work? Hopefully. I'll open the door right up. I was worried I actually broke something, like badly. But I think we just got lucky. Yeah, it's not really meant to do these big clumps. Yeah, it's not meant to do these big clumps. It popped the chain off. Probably broke the spring, honestly. Not such a warm fuzzy feeling. Everything's still attached. That's not good. Okay. We'll shut the door and see exactly what's going on. That's odd. It's back to working. I don't really know. It's all working now. I'm just gonna empty it and we're gonna call it good. We'll let that pile break down some more. Well, yeah, that bearing's got a lot of play in it. Well, our junk manure spreader will stay as junk, but it still does its thing. I just don't know what happened there, but I guess we shouldn't push the limits on that. That's probably what I'm gonna say is, let's not push the limits. Okay, so and the calves are up there. No, you're not going in there. Did you find some burdocks? Look at you. They're stuck to your tail and everything. Did you all go into the burdocks? Can I take them off you? Yeah, Swiss, you got them on you too. Okay, we'll get the remaining gates and panels in here. We got some work to do in the barn. And yeah, I'm excited to do the last stuff. I think we'll get to that hopefully tomorrow, or not next day. We got some help, but got this bale broke up in here. As you see, they're probably gonna love eating this because it's pretty good stuff. The outside of the bale doesn't look great, but they'll probably be pretty pumped. They're excited to just be laying out having a good day. But got them some bedding, got all cleaned up. Manure spreader gave us trouble, which I figured it would with some of those bigger, clumpier stuff. So, yeah. It is what it is, but I'm gonna wrap up my stuff here, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Appreciate you guys watching along. Some battles this morning, but overall, we got some stuff done. We got the place cleaned up a little bit more. We got some rain coming in, and we're gonna get the soybeans rolling hopefully in the next few days. So appreciate you guys. See you guys on the next one.